Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Hello if you're new here, my name is Linda, aka Lunias, aka L, and I run a small business called Cosmiccatcreation. Hi, welcome friends. Today is the end of the year review of all the markets and conventions I've done this year, so I'm gonna just go ahead and get started. I have my iSettle open on my screen here next to me, so if I'm glancing over, you know why. So, doing markets and conventions for a full year, what do I think of it overall? It's been a lot of fun. I've learned so much. And it's just been great experiences. Because, you know, many years ago, like 10 years ago, I used to have a company with a friend. We used to sell anime merch at conventions. And that was amazing and fun. And then I moved away because I lived close to her and, you know, did things on my own. We're still besties today, so no worries there. What was I gonna say? I've been doing things on my own. I've been selling like some merchandise. I've been selling some handmade stuff off and on, but then the pandemic hit and it wasn't the best idea to go about these things anymore, because having a lot of people in a closed room together isn't the best idea during the pandemic. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with the first event. Okay, so the first event that it was in January this year, it was the 28th of January. I think it was a Sunday. It was called Uppsala Retromarknad, the retro market. Here's the picture of my table, and yeah, it was a really good event. We had a really good placement. It was stacked with people for, you know, it was really anticipated event because it's a retro market. People want to buy old toys and stuff. It's very, these types of events are really good for me because I have something that fits in everywhere. I have retro stuff, I have nerd stuff. I also have like just your regular Yo stuff. Like, it's good. I have a good variety in my stock. Anyway, so I did 19 sales this day. The average purchase amount was 72.63 crowns, which is about 73 crowns per purchase. And in total I earned 1,380 crowns. And the table was, I think it was 600. Or was it cheaper? I don't remember. Oops, I forgot. I'll put all the information here on the side anyway so you guys can see it. And the vibes totally over this event was great. 10 out of 10. Well organized, well advertised for. And we also had free access to coffee and tea, all the sellers. So that was great. I really enjoyed this event. Yay! That was the first one. Alright, and we come to the second event of the year, which was Games and Geek Market in Sickla in Stockholm. It was great. The advertising was 10 out of 10 this time. And the location was really good. We was in the inner hall, and you could see as you were coming from the entrance. And this is what a table looked like. It was, you know, still my very old setup, and my setup changed a lot through the year. I can just tell you that much for free. This is all free. It's just expression. Anyway, this day I had a 21 sales. The average purchase amount was 91.90 crowns, so 92 crowns. And in total, I made 1,930 crowns. The table was about 600, I think it was. Like I said, I will put all of the information in on the side here. And overall, it was a great event to start off the season with. I know I did that one back in January, but this event, it kicked off and it gave me high expectations for the rest of the year. It was just a really great event. And yeah, it was lovely. So that is 10 out of 10 for me. Great event, great location, and we had great placement. Yay, let's go to the next one, shall we? A little bit later, I think a few weeks later, I had a not Matrikon, sorry, that's the next one. I had Nördloppis at the Sundbybergs Alla Aktiviteters Hus, and you can see the table here. And this one didn't go so well. We barely got table back. It was a spring market. I did this one last year as a Christmas market, and that one went so much better. So I had high expectations for this one, and it didn't go well. So I had 8 sales in total. The average sale amount was 65 crowns, and in total I made 520 crowns, and I think my table was about 200. Not the biggest profit, and not the biggest plummet, whatever, bad either. But it wasn't so good. Our placement was really good. We was in the mail hall. We was in the inner circle, like this, inner circle around the tables, yes. and that was good. Yeah. So event wise, these events are the top tier events. I love them. Nerdloppis, arranged by Nerd Events, are the best events I know. They're so good. I recommend anyone who wants to sell stuff at these events, just do it. They're great. They're amazing. Yeah. So all 10 out of 10. Except for sales wise, that was maybe in a 6 out of 10. Anyway, let's move on to the next one, shall we? That is Mataricon. Let's go. Events, Mataricon, the best convention I know. One of the absolute best conventions now. It's so cozy, it's small, and you get free food. You get both lunch and dinner. Everyone gets free food the entire day. Like lunch and dinner. Other stuff you can buy at the cafe, but yeah, you get food. They're very generous, they're very nice. They have a lot of stuff going on. Even about 100 visitors overall. 10 out of 10 vibes, absolutely the best convention. And for me, I just told you it's about 100 people total. I had 11 sales that day. About 64.54 per sale, so 65 crowns per sale. And in total I made 710 crowns. The table was 140 crowns. These numbers I remember for some reason, but yeah. Yeah, like I said, 10 out of 10 event. It was great. And then like around 5 or 6, we also started packing up because it's a 12-hour event. It's from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And I mean, everyone who has been to the event, during the day has been in Ars Alley, and they bought what they wanted to buy. So for me, I felt like I kind of gonna pack up around this time, and everyone else did too. So we were like, oh yeah, let's just go home or enjoy the convention or whatever. I went home. This is in my hometown. It's a great event. I love it. Yeah, let's move on to the next one, shall we? Wow, let's go. Okay, so next one was my first market I attended. This is called Ulva Kvarn. It's outside of Uppsala. It's a 3-day market was this year because it was an Ascension weekend. And you pay 600 crowns for a 3x3 space, 3x3 meters, so 10x10 space I think it is in freedom units. Which is great. And then you provide your own table, your own setup, everything you do yourself. We didn't have a tent, we only had a table this year, as you see. But it was a really good one. I think next year is only gonna be 2 days because I don't think it falls on Ascension weekend again. Okay, can you please stop shaking, camera? My goodness, I'm not even. Is it because I'm touching? Okay, I guess I have to be less expressive with this hand. But yes, let's see. So during the whole weekend, so it was every day from 9 till 4, I think it was 4 or 5. Yeah. But during the entire weekend, 3-day weekend, I had 32 sales. The average amount of sales was 105 crowns and 31 cents. So 105 per sale. And in total, I made 3,370 crowns this entire weekend. That is a really good amount, especially for like a regular market. The setup wasn't the best. It was just a table, as you see, but the space is cheap and it's about 200 crowns per day because it was 600 for 3 days. So yeah. Anyway, I'm really happy with this. This was a free event to 10. It's a free market, and there's a lot of vendors, but everyone has something different, which is what I like about it. So I was placed right in the beginning of the event when you come from like the buses and the parking lot. That's where my table was. Yeah, it was a great event. 10 out of 10. Great advertising as well. I know I forget to talk about the other advanced advertising because ADHD brain or autism brain, maybe it's both, I don't know. But yeah, I was really satisfied with this event. A really good market. I would definitely do it again. Let's go. So then later on I had this, it's called Broloppis. It's a large like outdoor flea market in Uppsala, and this was my best single selling day the entire year. I was not did not know that was going to be a thing, but I sold a lot. I sold a lot. So I had about 20 sales during the entire day, and the average sale amount was 114 crowns and 25 cents. 114. I sold in total for 2,285 crowns. The space that we rented was about 50 crowns, because we had like a family membership. You can be up to like 4 people, so it's me, my mom, and my partner and my brother. So we all get like a 2-meter space each. Yeah, that was a great, and it's like open, free to attend. It's on a bridge, broloppis, like means basically bridge flea market. This was an amazing event, and we were good. Like last year we had the sun shining on our faces all the day. This time we placed differently, and we were on the bridge, and it was pretty nice and shady. Like, of course we used sunscreen, but it was nice. Yes, great event. We'll attend again. 10 out of 10. Next event, shall we? Let's go. So next event was Games and Geek Market Uppsala. It was held at Uppsala Life Arena in Uppsala. That's 3 times that name now. And yeah, it was a huge, like, it's like a sports hall, so the air was pretty stuffy. There wasn't really enough chairs for everybody. We had to grab chairs from the cafe, which again would have been good if been informed. Table was about 600. I had 7 sales the entire day. The average sale amount was 175 crowns and 71 cents, so 176 crowns per event, or per sale average. I sold for 1,230 crowns. Yeah, we feel pretty defeated after this one. It wasn't that good. And yeah. Who were we to know? It would just be worse from here. Oh gosh. Advertising was still good back then, but it doesn't feel like the location is the best because it's so far out of Uppsala. And the connections are terrible if you go with buses or stuff, so yeah. These events get a 7 out of 10 for me. Yeah, let's go on to the next one, shall we? Because then, and on to my worst event of the year, sales-wise. It was Ponyfest 2024. It was held at the same location as Norrloppis. I liked it at Susie's in Sundbyberg. And I think my table was about 310 or something. I had 11 sales. Average purchase amount was 25 crowns, 45 cents. And in total I made 280 crowns. So I definitely lost on this event. But I love this event. I was there last year too. I want to go next year as well. But this time I'm gonna prepare a lot more pony stuff in advance. Like I want to make my pony terrariums, I want to make figures, I just want to work with clay and resin. A lot. Can you please chill, camera? Thank you. This is like one of my favorite events to attend every year. Vibes are immaculate. It's really fun. There's contests, there's like performances, there's cosplay contest. And it's just a great event overall. So 10 out of 10 for the vibes. Sales were 2 out of 10. Yeah, we'll definitely go again. Yeah. Well, if you don't have losses, you won't appreciate your wins. So let's talk about the next event. My next event was Retromania in Västerås. First time they had it in Västerås. It was fantastic. Our placement was great. We were seen like in the first row when you come in from the entrance. Just our neighbor next to us, he had dig bins in front of his table, and they kind of tend to block our table a lot. That was unfortunate and sucky as hell. I guess he wasn't thinking. But such a good event. I think the table was around 400 or 500, and it was just great event, fun event, loved it. So let's go over the numbers, shall we? I had 25 sales this day, and the average amount in sale was 67 crowns and 20 cents, and in total I made 1,680 crowns. It was a great event, like I said. Vibes are immaculate. These kinds of retro events they're amazing. So much fun, great times, And I got to meet some people from the art Discord, the art style Discord, so that was great too. 10 out of 10 we'll definitely do again. Let's go. But of course, we also have events that aren't so good. And this was my most awful event of the year. Advertising was terrible. Placement was great. The location was great, but there was no advertising outside of the location, so people didn't know the event was happening. And this was in Örebro. It was Games and Geek Market Örebro, and it was along one of the main streets in the central city. I used to spend a lot of time in Örebro as a teenager because I am born and raised in the city next to it, so I would go into the big city for shopping and stuff. And you know, it was just sad. It was just sad. Now this part is on me. I forgot I had booked 2 tables because I had so much else going on. I was completely stressed out, especially from work. Yay! I'm being burned out from work. Great! Still am, but yeah. So this day I had 8 sales in total. The average amount was 90 crowns and I made 720 crowns, but it was a loss since I had 2 tables. So 2 tables were 1200. So I made 1 table back, but that's it. There was also not enough shares for the sellers, and this was not informed. Like every other event is informative about this. It's like, chairs, are they included in the table or not? Yes or no? You can rent them if they aren't usually. So at both Retromania you could rent chairs, and at an upcoming event I'm going to talk about in a little bit, you could also rent chairs. But we have our own chairs because we had them for the outdoor market I did in spring. Vibes, everything on this one. 2 out of 10. Yeah. And I will not be attending these type of markets anymore, the Games and Geek ones, because he banned me. Because I had criticism. And that's why I was banned. I also, if you saw my video about this, I was upset. I called him stupid. I shouldn't have done that. But as the host, you're supposed to attend to the people you're hosting. He never checked in with us. He never mentioned that we had 2 tables. And then later, out of spite, he refunded my 2nd table for this event and refunded my other event with him I had booked and banned me from the future ones. Fun times! Let's go on to the next one, shall we? Next event was Norrloppis, the fall season one, fall edition one. Again, oops, sorry. 10 out of 10 event, great advertising, great placement. I was once again in the main hall, but this was the time I was in the outer ring. I was in a corner, and next to me were actually my friends, so we kind of like... So, this is my table, and this is their table, like this. Great. I had once more forgotten I booked 2 tables, but 2 tables here at 445 crowns. I also have early bird access because I've been selling that before. Anyway, I had 13 sales the entire day, and the average was about 53 crowns per sale, and I made 690 crowns. So I made tables back, both tables, even if I only used 1 table. I think the idea with this event was that my partner was going to be with me and have a table to himself, but this was, you know, he had to go to Germany during this time, and yeah, and I forgotten I had 2 tables, simply put. But that was fine. I made it back anyway because, you know, it's a more reasonable amount for the table rent than 600 per table. This was 445 for 2 tables. I'm just saying. But yeah, again, immaculate vibes, great event, 10 out of 10. Love it. We'll definitely do these events every year I can. Yeah, great event. Let's go. And we have finally arrived at the last event of the year, which was the Nordic Christmas Market, Norrlandsdjurmarknad, Hällstornahallen, between the 1st of November, last November, 1st of December. It was a Saturday-Sunday market indoors. The table was 825 crowns. Expensive table. We had a great placement. Like when you came down the stairs, you could see us. My table, and then my partner was next to me. because we requested to be placed next to each other so we could, you know, keep a look on the other's table as the other one run around, aka me running around and buying stuff and talking to people. But yes, so this was a 2-day event, like I said. I had 25 sales the entire weekend. The average amount was 45 crowns and 20 cents. And in total I sold for 1,130 crowns. Barely net myself a profit, but with the parking and food, no. This was, I was in the red. But the event was great. I was late to post my own advertising to the event, so that was on me. But the other advertising they did was great. Several times they would post, you know, several sellers. It was great. They know what they're doing. I'm definitely gonna attend next year as well as a seller. I do want to come back. Hopefully the economy is better in the world this time around. But yeah, 10 out of 10 events. Sales wise, a 7 out of 10, I guess. I did make table back, but it was barely enough. So yeah. But that is not the event's fault. The sales amounts are never the event's fault. It's just what people want to buy and what they want to spend their money on. That's, you gotta remember, it's not you. It's the economy. Well, yeah. Let's leave it at that, shall we? I don't want to be a negative Nancy here. But those are my events for this year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below and I will answer them for you. If you want any more in-depth explanations of each event, I guess I could do that. Or you can also join my Discord. The link is down below. And with that, I'm gonna wish you all a Merry Christmas, a happy holiday, and a safe holiday. And remember that my space here on the internet is open for everyone. It's a safe space for all those queer people and us neurodivergent people. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Sacrifice a comment to the hungry algorithm with a coin or cash in it, and I'll see you next video. Stay creative. Bye. Oops. Bye.